What's up, guys? It's Coach Grant with First Down Training, and today we're going to talk about 8 quarterback footwork drills you guys can do to improve your game. Let's get started. All right, guys, before I get into this next drill, I want to talk about an opportunity I just developed for quarterbacks. If you need to get better at reading coverages, understanding defense, please check out that link in my description for my online membership program where we break down 16 NFL defenses each month. Okay, let's get started with this. So the first drill we're going to talk about is this ladder. So everybody loves to do the ladder drills or working our quick feet, staying on our toes. That's not what this is going to be working. This is specifically for quarterbacks. So everybody knows a quarterback, we need to have a wide base, okay? And when I say wide, I don't mean super wide like this. I mean my feet are just outside of my shoulders. I should be able to draw a line from my foot all the way up, and it's just outside of my shoulders, because when I decide to push off this back leg, I got a short front stride, and then my hip can come through and my release is quicker. What a lot of quarterbacks who stand like this, they have a real long stride, long release, and then they have this real high release, and that's why they miss high and they tend to push up, right? We want a quick front stride. So that's what this is working. You're going to be straddling a ladder. Shorter quarterbacks or younger quarterbacks, maybe a little bit smaller of a ladder. Now we're going to be here, and all we're going to be doing is working our movement in the pocket. So we're going to move up, and then we're going to move back, and we're just going to work side to side. If you're by yourself, I want to work about up and back 8 times, but if you got somebody with you, somebody in front of you, I want him pointing you side to side in each direction, and we're going to work on reacting. Now, what this is also working as quarterbacks, I hate when they do a kick step, when they're kicking like this. I want to be working both feet at the same time, because my base will be set and I can get this ball out quicker. When I kick step, I got to bring this left leg and then I got to throw. But when I'm here, I can just move and the ball's already out. I'm gonna move both feet at the same time. So we're gonna be here, straddling the ladder, good posture, wide base, and we're gonna be working side to side here, just up and back. Eyes downfield, good posture, keeping my chest up, slight bend in my knees. Like I said, I wanna work 8 sets up and back. All right, guys, so this next drill is going to be working, again, your base in the pocket and shuffling side to side. So everyone, when we shuffle up in the pocket, when I'm here and I got to climb the pocket, good things happen when quarterbacks step up in the pocket. I don't want my feet to be like this and get real close together, because then, like we just talked about, we're going to develop this real long stride, right? I want both feet moving at the same time so I maintain my wide base, so I can get this front foot in the ground fast, get my back hip through, and shoot this ball out. So that's what this is going to be working. You're going to need a partner for this to have you point in opposite directions so you will react. So we're going to be in the middle. You're gonna have a partner in front of you. He's gonna point you in this direction. All we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle. I don't want you to anticipate it. When he points you back, then we're gonna shuffle back. And the whole time, I'm staying nice and wide. Now, when he flashes his hands, he's gonna flash his hands for the ball. I wanna give him a quick flip, and I wanna give him the ball. Now, the mistake quarterbacks make with their footwork is when somebody flashes their hands, they jump. And when I jump, I take my cleats out of the ground. I can't throw with my cleats out of the ground, right? So when I get caught this ball, I wanna hook with my front leg, replace with my back leg, and drive this ball out. It's 2 steps, right? So I don't want to be like this and jump and then throw, because then I lose my base. And I don't want to be like this and take 20 steps to get there. I want to take 2 steps. So I want to be shuffling back and forth, calls for the ball, left, right, it's out. 2 steps to get this ball out. Again, I want to work about probably 5 sets of this. Somebody pointing you side to side, reacting, keeping a wide base, feet just outside my shoulders, good posture, hook, replace, get this ball out. All right, guys, so this next drill we're gonna be talking about is for your 3-step and your 5-step drop, okay? So the most important thing about a 3-step drop, especially when we're under center, we're gonna be working under center first. Quarterbacks, I know if you're a shotgun team, you don't work a lot under center, but you need to understand under center drops before you can understand and be good with drops from the shotgun. This is where it builds. Under center is where it builds. So when I take my drop, I want my first step to be straight back. I wanna be almost pivoting off of this foot and pushing myself back. I wanna push and reach, okay? And if I'm a lefty, same deal. I want to push with my right leg, reach with my left leg going back, okay? Now, I don't want my step to be like this behind me. That's a mistake a lot of quarterbacks make, and you're not getting any depth when you're going this way. You're getting depth when you're going straight back, okay? So I want a big 1, and then my 2-3 is violent, getting myself set, okay? And then same thing with the 5-step drop. I want to take my first step here, pivot, big 1, crossover 2, even bigger 3, and then 4, 5 are violent. The last 2 steps of a drop, we're gonna be working a rhythm drop here with no hitch. I've gotta be violent to get my feet in the ground. It's like when you drop an anchor out of a ship. So these cones are gonna take a 3-step drop, 5-step drop, 3-step drop, 5-step drop, and we're gonna shuffle up to the next cone in between. So it's gonna be like this. We're gonna go here, chest up, my hands are here underneath my center's butt. Don't start with the ball in the right hand, make it as realistic as possible to get an actual snap. So we're gonna be here, pivot, big 1, 2, 3, get set to my base, then I'm gonna shuffle up, keeping my nice wide base like I talked about. Then I'm gonna be here, big 1, crossover 2, even bigger 3, violent 4-5, then I'm gonna shuffle up to the next one, 3, and then 5. I wanna work about 5 sets of this. I'm gonna show you how this thing's gonna look full speed. All right, guys, so for this drill, you're gonna need 1 hurdle, or if you don't have hurdles, a line of cones would do the exact same thing. So this is gonna work a movement that you're gonna have to do in the pocket 24/7, okay? Quarterback, a lot of the times, it's big, long movements, like I gotta run out of there, reset my feet, get the ball out, and then a lot of times it's short, subtle movements where we gotta be quick, under control though, where we're just here, we gotta avoid, eyes downfield, get the ball out, okay? It's a lot of what it is, and that's exactly what this is working. So you're gonna start at the top of the hurdle right here, or the top of the cones. You can go 4 sets each way. So all we're gonna do, you're gonna have a target about set up to where 10 to 12 yard dig would be on the right side. So what this is, you're getting pressure here. There's a window to throw. Sometimes shorter guys like me, shorter quarterbacks, we gotta create our own windows, right? We can't be looking over everything. We gotta create our windows in the pocket. It's almost like you watch Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray play in the pocket. They have their own way of playing in the pocket. They create these windows. So we're gonna be here. All it is we're gonna shuffle back, get lateral, and then the ball's out right now, okay? So what this is working is you're getting some front side pressure. I don't just want to stand there and get hit, right? So I got to shuffle back. Now, window to throws here. That dig's working. Maybe it's like a dig flat concept, and you got this linebacker running. That's the window to throw, but we can't make this throw off platform like this. So we want to get that into that window, create our own window, and make this throw. So I want to work 4 sets going that way, and 4 sets the opposite way, where I'm here like this, and all I'm doing, shuffle back, both feet at the same time, and I'm out. Now, most important thing is I need to move both feet at the same time. This drill doesn't work if I'm here and I go, and then I have to reset. Both feet at the same time so I can get this ball out. I don't have to take that extra 2 steps to make sure this ball comes out. I hate it when people teach, oh, you got to kick like this. Watch any NFL quarterback, any one of them, and show me film of them doing a kick step. You can't find it because they don't do it, because that's not fast, and the game just gets faster and faster and faster. And especially you can get away with it in high school or youth ball, doing this kick step that everybody loves to teach, all that bullshit. You got to be working both feet at the same time and get this ball out, okay? We're gonna work 4 sets each side. All right, guys, so this next drill is going to be one of those big movements that we talked about in the pocket, right? You got those quick, subtle ones, or we could just stay on platform, and now this is one of those movements where we're getting some backside pressure, and I got to get upset, still moving both feet at the same time, get set, give this ball out, a big movement in the pocket to create that window, right? And we're going lateral. So this drill doesn't work. I'd like to see anybody who thinks a kick step is a good thing to teach this drill of moving and creating your own window in the pocket where you kick step. So we're going to be here. You're going to start at the top of this hurdle, and again, if you don't have hurdles, use cones. We're going to be here. All we're going to do, we're going to have a target set up at that like 10-yard dig, or you could work a curl, maybe a 12 back to 10 curl. All we're going to do is be here, good posture, nice wide base, both feet at the same time, and the ball's out. Now, I don't want you to reset. I want you to get your hips already there. So I want to be here, working lateral, and my hips are already there. I can drive and get this ball out, least amount of steps possible, no wasted motion, okay? Same thing coming back the other way. I'm going to come back now. I'm going to be here. All I'm doing, I'm working lateral, and I'm getting this ball out. I'm getting my front foot down on the ground fast, okay? Now, I would show you me throwing an example out here, but there's nobody else out here but me. There's no really target for me to throw to, okay? But what you need to do is you need to be working lateral, get this front foot in the ground. What a lot of people do when we're coming back this way is they come here, and they open up their front foot, okay? And then they're square. They don't have any power, right? I know we're not talking about mechanics right now, but the faster I could get this front foot down brings us back to the very first drill of keeping a wide base. The faster this back hip comes through, and the faster my arm comes through, okay? So I gotta be working. I wanna work about 4 sets each direction, have a target at a 10-yard dig, or maybe a 12 to back to 10 curl. All right, guys, this next drill we're gonna be talking about, you're gonna need 3 hurdles, okay? Now, if you don't have hurdles, you could set up cones, 2 cones where each hurdle is, and widen them out to make believe that there is a hurdle there, okay? So what this is gonna be working is your base in the pocket. Again, shuffling back in the pocket and shuffling up in the pocket without your feet clicking. So you guys have probably seen this before, but you probably don't know the actual mechanics of it, okay? Because everybody just loves to run through this drill. It's not about going fast, it's about being quick and under control. So we're gonna take a 3-step drop. Now I'm gonna move laterally. When I move laterally, no kick step, remember. Now I'm gonna shuffle up in this pocket. Now what a lot of guys do, because they try to go too fast, is they get to here and their feet get close together. What if in a game time scenario, because everything we do is to help you in a game, the receiver comes open, the window to throw is open, and I'm like this. Long stride, inconsistent, not accurate, right? So I wanna stay wide the entire time. I wanna be almost robotic with my feet. I wanna be here, coming back, here. Then when I get to here, I'm just gonna keep working through until my target standing out there or a receiver I have takes off on a jog or flashes their hands, okay? So we're gonna work through those hurdles about 4 times. I'm gonna show you how this thing's gonna look full speed. Most important thing is not kick stepping to go lateral, staying wide the entire time, good posture, nice relaxed shoulders, and being on my toes. Both feet moving, stay wide. Show you how this thing's gonna look full speed. Wanna work about 4 sets of this. All right, guys, so this drill is just to get your feet working and get your hips lined up with this target, okay? So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be sidestepping through these hurdles. You're gonna have a target on each side at about a 10-yard out, okay? Working this speed out, flipping my hips, getting this ball out. So we're gonna be here. You do probably need hurdles for this one. You can work it with cones. You just gotta make sure you get your knees up, okay, if you don't have hurdles. So we're gonna be here. All we're gonna do is we're gonna be sidestepping over. I'm gonna get my eyes to my target the entire time. I don't care about the hurdles. The hurdles are not there in the game, but they're working your feet right now. We're working our footwork, but I wanna get my eyes over here. When I come out, it's that same hook replace. We're gonna hook with our front leg, replace with the back, and then it's out, get my front leg in the ground fast, flip to my platform. Like if anybody surfs or skates out there, when you're on a surfboard, you're like this is your platform. That's what I call my platform. When I come out of these hurdles, I wanna hook replace, get to my platform, balls out in 3 steps, okay? Then I'm gonna come back the other way. Obviously, we're gonna go 4 sets each side. I'm gonna be here, working, 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 flip, balls out, okay? That's all I wanna do, working both sides. If you wanna do it where a guy's pointing you and reacting, you can do that as well, but I wanna make sure I get 4 throws in on each side. I'm gonna show you how this thing's gonna look full speed. All right, guys, so this next drill is gonna work you stepping up in the pocket, okay? So good things happen when quarterbacks step up in the pocket, both feet moving at the same time. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna work 4 sets on each side. Your target's gonna be, you could set this target up, so I really want you to work throws that you need to work on, okay? We gotta be able to work throws that we struggle with. You gotta work on your weaknesses. We can't just give up and say, oh, I'm bad at this throw. You know what I mean? I want you to work throws that you have trouble with. So if you have trouble with digs, work a dig. You have trouble with a bang 8, work a bang 8, which is a hard post. You got trouble with the deep ball, you can work a deep ball on this, okay? We gotta be able to be under control and hit throws that we have usually miss high with, throw on the ground on this kind of drill, okay? So we're gonna be here. So we're gonna take a 3-step drop. So it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna get lateral, both feet at the same time. You already know how I feel about that. Then we're gonna take 2 shuffles up and get this ball out. Now those 2 shuffles, what a lot of guys do is they try to be too fast. Again, being a quarterback, being in the pocket, it's about quickness. 100% of the time it's about quickness, but we gotta be under control. You watch a guy like Drew Brees, one of the masters in the pocket, Aaron Rodgers. They're not running for their lives. They're not all out of whack. They're not all out of balance. They're very under control, but they're quick and they're sudden. That's how we gotta be. So we're gonna take a 3-step drop, lateral, 2 shuffles up. When I shuffle up, I want both feet moving at the same time, 60% of my weight on my back leg, 40% on my front leg, so I have a short stride, get my back hip through, and this ball could come through. Now, same deal other side. We're gonna be here, we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, lateral, 2 shuffles, and it's out. See how quick my feet are moving? You see they're moving both feet at the same time, so that front leg is a short stride. I get this ball out of my hands. I wanna work about 4 sets with a throw I struggle with each side. All right, guys, I really want to thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, guys. I hope I didn't offend anybody who does any kick steps or anything like that, but that's just one of my biggest pet peeves about the quarterback position. If you guys have any questions, please leave in the comments any kind of video you'd like to see me do next. I will make sure to get back to you. I'd really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys next time.